we sing together. You called me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep. My faith will stand. Come on, you make it your prayer. And I will call upon your name, Jesus, and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, and you are abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. Come on, you sing. Where feet may fail. Come on. You've never failed. Come on. And you won't stop now, Jesus. So I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. You are
Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio. The Paul Llewellyn Show. The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on.
Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio wherever you at. We about to bring it.
Hi, this is Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind.
the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence. Come on, let it be your prayer. Spirit, lead me where my trust is with.
Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio. God bless you.
Come on. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. And you
This is
walk
Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind. Blow your mind. This is Kyle, and this is Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind. Hi, this is Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind. Blow your mind.
feet could ever walk down.
This is the Gospel Today Show with your host, Brother Paul Llewellyn.
Live Internet Gospel Radio.
Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio wherever you at. We about to bring it.
Count of three. I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
Brother Paul Llewellyn. Paul Llewellyn.
Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio wherever.
Well, Lord, this is that ocean. This is that place, Father, where you lead us. Faith without borders. Lord, I pray tonight in Jesus' name, as we step out and into all that you have for us, as we have the courage sometimes to step into the great unknown, that there we meet Jesus, and we meet the will of God, and we meet the purpose of God, and we meet the promise of God, and we meet the goodness of God. Lord, give us that courage. Give us that Holy Spirit boldness to keep on trusting you, to walk on those waters. Lord, to go into that great unknown at times, but knowing that the God of all knowledge, omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent God, that you lead us and you take us. Father, we thank you for what you've accomplished here tonight. Lord, it's only the start. We're excited about Jerusalem, the temple, just a couple of days' time. Father, we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 You guys be blessed.
This is a journey into sound. The fattest, funkiest tunes in town.
Now, here comes the music.
You got a beat for me?
This one's explosive.
And right now we'd like to...
He's a bomb. Hi, this is Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind. Hi, this is Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind. Hi, this is Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind. Blow your mind.
Bigger than the universe. You're bigger than the sun and the stars. You're bigger than the things, oh, that could tear me apart. You're bigger than the universe. You're bigger than the sun and the stars. You're bigger than the things, oh my, that could tear me apart. For I know you're great in all the earth. For I know
digging this, so
Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music, he speaks your mind, and he's got you locked on. Cause you're okay with him.
In the universe, you're bigger than the sun and the stars. You're bigger than the things, that could tear me apart. You're bigger than the universe. You're bigger than the sun and the stars. You're bigger than the things, oh my, that could tear me apart. For I know you're great in all the earth. For I know you're great in all the earth. You're bigger. You're bigger than the problems I face. You're bigger than the disasters I've seen. You're bigger. You're so much bigger, Jesus, than what this life may bring. Oh, Lord, you're bigger than the universe. Yes, you are. You're bigger than the sun and the stars. You're bigger than the things, bigger than the things that could tear me apart. Oh, for I know you're great, great in all the earth. Sing, for I know you're so great, you're so great. For I know you're great, great in all the earth.
So let me make sure that the mask is off.
You're bigger.
And just want to say welcome to those of you who are locked into the Paul Llewellyn exclusive Gospel Internet Radio live from Georgetown, Grand Cayman. This is the exclusive Lunchtime Praise live on your radio. Jesus is bigger than all our problems. You're locked in with Brother Paul Llewellyn right here from Central Georgetown, Grand Cayman. And of course, it's such a pleasure to be joining with you in another Lunchtime Praise to lift up and magnify the name of Jesus. In spite of our problems, in spite of our situation, Jesus is bigger.
Cancer, Jesus. You're bigger than diabetes. The stripes on your back makes you bigger. The stripes on your back, they make you bigger. They make you bigger. Your blood makes you bigger. Your love makes you bigger. You overcame.
He knows your music, he speaks your mind, and he's got you locked on.
And begin to tell God tonight, tell him you're bigger as you are, Lord.
Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio. God bless you.
Your love makes you bigger. Bigger than any financial problem. We declare you're bigger than our current situation. Oh, you're bigger. You're bigger. For I know to declare tonight, you're bigger than that. You're bigger than that. You're bigger than that. I put it all in your hands. You won't leave me hanging. You won't leave me hanging. He's here to carry you tonight. He's here to lift your burden. He's here to lift your burden.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on.
I'm bigger than that. I'm bigger than that. So much bigger than that. I don't care what it looks like. I'm bigger than that. I don't care what the devil says. I'm bigger than that. I'm bigger than that.
Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio.
No, he's an opposer. So he's not going to tell me the truth. So anytime the devil tells me I'm not something, I always say I am that. Anytime the devil tells me I am something, I always say I'm not that. I know that God is bigger. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For I know you're great in all the earth. For I know you're great in all the earth.
Hi, this is Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind.
Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio wherever you at. We about to bring it.
At the count of 3, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
Brother Paul Llewellyn. Paul Llewellyn.
Let's get him while we got him, all right?
This is a song I should have got.
Y'all gonna help him sing it tonight. Anyone know there's nobody greater than the Lord? South Africa, I love you so much. Come on, lift the sound better than that, better than that, better than that. I climbed up to the highest mountain, looked all around, couldn't find nobody. Went down into the deepest valley, looked all around down there, couldn't find nobody. Oh no. I went across the deep blue sea, couldn't find one to compare to your grace, your love, your mercy. Nobody greater than you. Did you search all over, baby?
Said I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. Searched high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody great, nobody great, nobody greater than you.
And this is my favorite part. We're gonna go back in a minute. But lift your hands and say, and nobody can heal like you can. Oh, most holy one, you are the great I am. Awesome in all your ways and mighty in your hand. You are he who carried out a redemption plan. You are he who carried out a redemption plan. you. Nobody greater than you. We love you, God, and we lift our voice and sing nobody greater. Nobody great. Nobody greater. Nobody great. Nobody.
And just looking on the outside of my window pane from the office here today, oh my God, it's a beautiful sunshine ray in the Cayman Islands today. So if you're just locked on to the lunchtime praise, I want to say welcome. Let me also say big up to my good friend, of course, that's locked on right now, of course, my good friend, Sir Barry. Barry McPherson, of course. Big up yourself, sir. General contractor right here in the Cayman Islands, of course. Barry Construction and Roofing, a general contractor for all your construction needs. Make sure you go check out Barry Construction and Roofing. Construction start to finish. Specialize in roofing, renovations, and repairs. Barry Construction and Roofing. Of course, every job done right the first time. Make sure you hit them up right here in the Cayman Islands, 345-917-433-0. So that's a 345-917-6330. Barry's Construction and Roofing, general contractors right here in the Cayman Islands. Every job done right the first time. I love that. Big up yourself, Barry.
Nobody like you. Nobody like you.
And I'm telling you how sweet it is to know that there is nobody like Jesus. I don't care how handsome you look. I don't care how cute you look. I don't care how many gold you have, how many silver, how many money you have in the bank. There's nobody like Jesus. And today's podcast is dubbed Jesus, You're Bigger. So big up yourself, Barry. You don't know, you're the general. Swung by the office today and said, I remember you. I know you. You're Mr. MC. Big up yourself, Sir Barry. Barry's Construction and Roofing right here in the Cayman Islands. One love. And yes, Tamika, I know you're going to cuss me out. Casanova, by the waterfront. All right, Tamika, I'm giving you a big up. All right? You can't say a bit of a big up now, Lady Tamika, God bless you. Locked on to the Paul with an exclusive lunchtime praise right here from Central Georgetown, Grand Cayman.
Paul Llewellyn Show. The Paul Llewellyn Show.
All right, guys, listen.
Let's share something about tonight.
This is the Gospel Today Show with your host, Brother Paul Llewellyn.
Real peace. Real happiness. Tell them I got it. Tell them I got it. Do you have it? Do you have it? This is how I got it. Do you got it? Yeah. Put your hand and say, I got it. I got it.
Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio. God bless you.
Now I know. Hey, I know that this is your concert. But you gotta come up here for a second, Pastor Cobb. I know you. Just come right up.
So I really don't have to search no more. I got it. There's nobody like my Jesus to me. Absolutely nobody. I said nobody, and I say that without any apology. There is nobody to me like my Jesus. If you're locked in right now, I want to say welcome to those of you locked into the Polo, an exclusive lunchtime praise live from Georgetown, Grand Cayman.
This is Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind.
Let's go.
This is your radio. Your station. Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
He maketh me every day, all the way. Thank you, Lord, yeah, for just comforting. Thank you, Lord. Oh, He prepares the table before me in the presence of my enemies. My head with oil, my cup just keep running over and over and over. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. All the days of my life. Yes, and I know that I believe it. I do, Lord. I believe down in my soul. I do.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music, he speaks your mind, and he's got you locked on.
Now it is live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio.
Wonderful Counselor, Prince of Peace, Mighty Good Shepherd, I love you, Lord.
Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio wherever you at. We about to bring it.
At the count of 3, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
Brother Paul Llewellyn. Paul Llewellyn.
What can wash away my sins? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Oh, nothing but the
Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music.
Jesus.
Now it is. Stop it. Stop it. Calm down.
Is the flow that makes me.
All right, guys, listen. Let's share something about tonight.
This is the Gospel Today Show with your host, Brother Paul Llewellyn.
I know it's nothing but the blood of Jesus. There is power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. Oh, there is power, oh, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. There is power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. Yes, there is power, so much power, wonder-working power in the precious blood, in the blood of the Lamb, the blood that Jesus Jesus shed, he shed for me. Way back on Calvary. Oh, the blood that gives me strength from day to day. It will never lose, my God, its power. Oh, but it reaches to the highest mountain. Yes, it does. Oh, and it flows to the lowest valley. Oh, the blood that gives me strength from day to day. It will never lose its power.
Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio.
And it'll come on
Right
your
about
feet.
now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio wherever you at. We about to bring it.
On the count of three, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
Brother Paul Llewellyn. Paul Llewellyn.
That gives me strength from day to day. It will never lose its power. Oh, it reaches to the highest mountain. Oh, it's
Such a bliss, such a bliss, such a bliss. I hope you're enjoying it out there, this lunchtime praise.
oh, thank God.
It's an exclusive worship segment, of course, where we just give God glory, we just give God praise. Well, right now we're almost out of time. Of course, I know. I just got lost into the worship just now. I mean, oh my God. That's how it is when you're praising God. You just forget about who's around you, what your problems are, what your situations are, and just let go and worship. So I want to say thank you all for joining, of course, another lunchtime praise inside the Central Georgetown Grand Cayman. Sure hope that you've been enjoying the program. God bless you. God bless you.
From day to day, it will never lose its power. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. It reaches to the highest mountain. Yes, Lord. Yes, and it'll flow to the lowest valley.
Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on. Cause you're okay with him.
Paul Llewellyn Show. The Paul Llewellyn Show. Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio.
He's the same yesterday and forever. It will never lose its power.
And if you didn't know, that's one of my favorite instrument of all times, the organ. If you ever come to All Nations United Pentecostal Church and you want to find me, you make sure you come and look by the organ. I'll be playing that. I love the sound of an organ. Oh my God.
It will never, never lose its power. Come on, give God some praise. Hallelujah. Wherever you are, it will never lose its power. Thank you for your grace, Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you for your mercies, Jesus. Thank you for your blood, Jesus, that will never lose its power. Thank you for the shedding of blood. It will never lose. It will never lose its power.
What a blessing it is to listen to such illustrious singing. Tamela Man on that beautiful song. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time when we say, Shalom, bless thee for another lunchtime praise. Unfortunately, we have to go. Time's up on us. So, unfortunately, we're going to play the last track. And I'm sure you love this one. I'm going to drop it right now. It's a very beautiful track that most of my colleagues and, of course, my listening friends that have always listened to this, especially for lunchtime praise, for this particular song. And I am going to look for it and I'm going to drop it right here for you. In the meantime, between time, I want to say those of you who have locked on, of course, just bear this in mind, that no matter what you're going through, God is much bigger than your problems. Here we go. This is how we take you out of here for another lunchtime praise. Never lost a battle.
Such an easy thing for you to do, and your hand is moving right now. You are still showing up at the tomb of every Lazarus, and your voice is calling me out. And right now, I know you're ready. Come through again. You can do all things, but fail, 'cause you never liked the battle.
Live into the gospel radio. Live into the gospel radio.
Everything's possible by the power of the Holy Ghost. A new wind is blowing right now, breaking my heart of stone, taking over like it's Jericho, and my walls are all crashing down. 'Cause right now I know you're able, and my God, come through again. You can
Let's go.
This is your radio. Your station.
This is Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind. This is Kyle, and you're listening to my daddy on the radio. Paul, he's a bomb. He will blow your mind.
The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
The Paul Llewellyn Show. The Paul Llewellyn Show.
If you knew what was happening while you were praising, you would shout a little louder.
Live Internet Gospel Radio. Live Internet Gospel Radio.
Not only does God never lose a battle, God never wastes a battle.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we say goodbye for now. On behalf of the entire production crew from Georgetown, Grand Cayman.
That shout of praise.
This is Brother Paul Llewellyn saying peace, y'all. Until we link again for another edition of the Lunchtime Praise live from Grand Cayman. God bless you.
That the walls became ramps into the city. What I'm trying to tell you is the thing that was designed to keep you out, God is about to use to get you in. Because he doesn't waste a battle.
promises of God.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music, he speaks your mind, and he's got you locked on.
I know you want to. And I know you want to. Hey, you never will. Hey, I know you want to. And I know you want. Yeah, I know you want. Yeah, I know you want.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music, he speaks your mind, and he's got you locked on. 'Cause you're